I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch.
We must demand justice. Police brutality have to stop. It have to end. The chokehold in the New York State is illegal. It was abandoned. It was abandoned. So we continue to rally for justice.
Those words from Maud Bruce, the president of the Ellenville branch of the NAACP. Bruce, one of the speakers at a rally held last evening in Ellenville at the Village Square. Around 80 people turned out to demand justice in the wake of the deaths of two black men, Eric Garner, who died from a chokehold applied by a police officer in Staten Island, and Michael Brown, who was shot by a police officer in Ferguson, Missouri. For Maud Bruce, the issue is personal. 27 years ago, her 20-year-old son, Jimmy Lee Bruce, died while in a chokehold applied by a white off-duty police officer in the town of Wallkill.
Something have to happen. The ones that committing these crimes, they have to serve the time. I think they have to go to jail like other people when they murder people. And you know, they hide behind a police officer badge, sitting to the desk and still getting paid, and they have committed a crime. But I just want the world to know that the Mid-Hudson area are watching, and we want our voice to be heard up here too.
The message that we're sending is that we no longer intend to tolerate the taking of life, and that we recognize that some people place less value on the lives of others. However, we don't recognize the fact that they have the right to take anyone's life.
Aldridge told those at the rally that police who abuse procedures must be held accountable, and that as the result of the two most recent incidents, the NAACP and others will be keeping a closer eye on the actions of police officers. An Accord woman has become the third person to be arrested for her alleged role in an attempted robbery and shooting in the town of Wawarsing that ended after a brief standoff at a residence in the town of Rochester Wednesday night. 30-year-old Nicole Halter faces a host of charges, including assault, attempted robbery, conspiracy, and reckless endangerment. Ulster County Sheriff's deputies had earlier arrested 26-year-old Ryan Novell of Ellenville, who they say met the female victim to reportedly conduct a heroin deal on Port Bend Road in Wawarsing. The woman was shot in the back. Novell was later arrested after the standoff. Police say Halter helped Novell by attempting to hide the weapon and then aided Novell during the standoff with police. Novell also faces a slew of charges, including attempted robbery, assault, and conspiracy. The female victim was able to drive herself to a nearby apartment complex on Route 209 to get help. She's in stable condition at Westchester Medical Center. Police say a third person, 34-year-old Eric Scribner of Kingston, is facing charges for providing the shotgun to Novell and Halter. A New Jersey man faces jail time for killing a family's dog with a bow and arrow during a hunting excursion last fall in the town of Shawangunk. 39-year-old David Moores of Beechwood, New Jersey, was convicted of aggravated cruelty to animals at the close of a non-jury Ulster County court trial. Moores had been bow hunting on his sister's property in Walker Valley when Clara, a 2.5-year-old Australian shepherd, wandered near his hunting blind, attracted by the deer bait Moores was using. Moore shot the dog in the back with a field point arrow, later claiming he believed it was a stray. Moores testified at trial that he believed the law permitted him to shoot stray dogs. Clara's owner, Julie Apolinka, said her daughter witnessed the incident. When he is sentenced October 30th, Moores faces a maximum sentence of up to 2 years in Ulster County Jail. Estimates are the flooding that ripped through the western Sullivan towns of Delaware and Callicoon and the village of Jeffersonville in July caused damage that amounted to $2.8 million. And that's far below the $26.9 million threshold necessary for FEMA to issue an emergency declaration and provide financial help. And while work has been done to repair roads and bridges washed out by the flooding there, the impacted communities must now find a way to pay for the work, and since federal aid won't be flowing their way. Now, in the meantime, State Senator John Bonasek says that situation's just one example of why the qualifying threshold for aid relief must be lowered.
I think as we go forward in the future, we have to try to lower those thresholds, both at the state level and the federal level. So municipalities, injured businesses, and citizens that get devastated by these changing patterns that affect smaller regions, that they can get help which they can't do themselves.
The Western Sullivan communities had hoped that if the state combined their flood damage with that suffered in central New York State, the threshold would have been met and financial help would be coming. Bonasek's comments came during a news conference yesterday in Middletown, where it was announced that $11.5 million in federal aid will be awarded to Orange County communities that sustained damage 3 years ago during Hurricane Irene. State police say Kevin Jewis was a guest at a residence in the town of Mamakating, and while he was there, he entered a bedroom and helped himself to about $2,300 worth of jewelry. The 21-year-old Bullville man has been charged with felony grand larceny and was sent to Sullivan County Jail without bail, pending a town of Mamakating court appearance next Tuesday. Members of the Ulster County Law Enforcement Narcotics Team were told that a man named Toby was selling diverted pharmaceuticals in the Rosendale area. And an investigation determined that Toby was 34-year-old Toby O'Connor of Kerhonkson, and police say he was arrested after selling oxycodone to an undercover officer. O'Connor was sent to Ulster County Jail following his arraignment on charges of felony sale and possession of a controlled substance. And it's on. The scheduled September 30th public vote in Bloomingburg that will decide whether the village will be dissolved and become part of the town of Mamakating. Sullivan County Supreme Court Judge Stephen Schick made the ruling denying a village resident's petition to cancel or delay the vote. The petitioner, Samantha Budum, had claimed that not enough valid signatures had been collected to force the vote, but the judge ruled that the voters Budrum had claimed no longer live in Bloomingburg still do and were eligible to sign the dissolution vote petition. We'll have more nice weather to start off the Labor Day holiday weekend. Saturday will be partly sunny with temperatures up around 80 degrees. There is the chance of a late day shower Saturday. A little better chance for a passing shower or thunderstorm on Sunday with temperatures reaching the upper 80s, and there may be a few showers around on Monday, Labor Day. You'll keep yourself connected to what's happening throughout the holiday weekend when you click here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.